Hey family, welcome back to the channel, Celebrity Scandalous. So let's just get right into this. Last week when I was watching the Met Gala, I noticed that JLO, she was one of the hostesses. She was solo. I was looking around like, where is Ben Affleck? Where's her hubby? Which, most of your prominent couples, they do come as a duo. They come as a husband and wife. I mean, there were several of them. But anyway, I'm not going to get into that list. But I noticed that he was visibly absent. Check this out.
Was convened in New York City to attend the Met Gala at the Metropolitan Museum of Art on May 6th. And Jennifer Lopez in particular was catching everyone's eye in a silver-studded sheer outfit that showed, well, everything. The Jenny from the Block songstress ditched her hubby Ben Affleck to walk the red carpet in a sparkling, figure-hugging look that left little to the imagination.
Since the beginning of this marriage, we've known that there have been problems. First of all, seeing J.Lo at the Met Gala where she's a host without Ben, that is a huge red flag. You know how vain Jennifer Lopez is. Of course she wants him around. That was one of the reasons that they broke up years ago. I'm old enough to remember when they were together years ago, Ben didn't necessarily like all the media attention and the flurry around her, and J.Lo loved the paparazzi, right? I mean, and then of course, there's the rumors about his alcoholism, allegedly, and all that other stuff. But fast forward to them finally tying the knot after 20 years. I mean, it was a train wreck from the beginning. There were so many reports where they were publicly having fallouts and arguing. Now, depending on the media outlet that you read, some are saying that it's just a temporary break, but sources close to the couple are letting people know that it's a done deal. I mean, I don't know who could not see this coming. So let's get into this article. Ben Affleck has hit a breaking point with Jennifer Lopez and has moved out of the home they share, a source exclusively tells In Touch. The writing is on the wall. It's over, the insider dishes. They're headed for a divorce, and for once, Ben's not to blame. Now, to be fair, with all this recent stuff with Jennifer Lopez and P. Diddy resurfacing, I mean, that's enough to put a strain on any marriage, I mean, it just is. The thought of his wife and all of the shenanigans from back in the day, I mean, that blowback in Ben Affleck's face, I'm sure it's a lot, Fans have noticed that Ben and Jennifer have been spending increasing amounts of time apart in recent weeks. The actor did not attend the Met Gala with his wife on May 6th, despite her important position as co-chair of the event. Ben's official excuse for missing the Met Gala was that he was busy filming The Accountant 2, but In Touch's source says he decided to call it quits on his marriage to the A-list singer. He's focusing on his work and his kids now, the insider adds. I mean, hell, he had kids before he got married, and he had work before he got married, so that's lame. Ben already moved out, and they'll likely have to sell the dream house they spent 2 years searching for. They'll never stop loving each other, but she can't control him, and he can't change her. There's no way it could have lasted. Yeah, that's kind of sad, though. After all those years apart and finally coming together, I think she may have felt like this was her fairy tale ending. An ongoing problem in the pair's relationship was the different ways they handled the spotlight. Remember, I said that. With Jennifer embracing media attention and Ben shying away from it. In J.Lo's documentary, The Greatest Love Story Never Told, the Air star admitted, "Getting back together, I said, listen, one of the things I don't want is a relationship on social media. Then I sort of realized it's not a fair thing to ask. It's sort of like you're going to marry a boat captain and you go, well, I don't want the water. We're trying to learn to compromise." And it sounds like, in my opinion, it sounds like that could be handled. But, I guess just given their lifestyles and the fact that they're celebrities, maybe it is really that big of a deal. Because I would think cheating would be a bigger issue. Unfortunately, compromising ended up being harder than the couple thought. They waited almost 2 decades to get back together, but in the end, they just couldn't make it work, the insider explains. They both said they'd matured and learned from their mistakes, but some of the bigger issues that tore them apart the first time remain the same. And I would say probably, just from what I remember, was J.Lo's ego and the fact that she just really loved being a star, which she should. She's a celebrity, and she, by no means should she not be celebrated and love the attention. But when you get married, you do have to make a compromise. And she kind of knew that Ben struggled with being in the spotlight. Ben and Jen first started dating in the early 2000s and were just days away from tying the knot when they called off their 2003 wedding. They stayed together until January 2004 before ending the relationship. It wasn't until 2021 that they reconciled, which led them to finally tying the knot in July 2022. Now, interesting, JLo's mom said that she knew that they will always get back together. You know, she was really, really excited about it when they reconciled and they got married. But some things just aren't meant to be, you know. Anyway, y'all jump in the comments. Did you see this coming? Did anybody think that this would last? I mean, if you've known their history over the years, hey, you know, it just seemed like it was going to be a train wreck. And with all the, you know, public shenanigans with them fighting and everything, I think people just knew that it probably wasn't a good pairing. Anyway, jump in the comments and let me know your thoughts. And I will see you on the next video. Y'all, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Okay? All right. Bye.